I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready up! Gravity Lions!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll keep it on the ground. Gunter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year. Well, they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Top 19! Mustang 19! 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Viking 18! Go!
They'll try and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Drop 50.
In motion right, that's Burks. On third down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Red. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Second and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lopez. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Gunter, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay,
Second
ready?
and 6.
Ready, ready?
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Ready?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers Playmakers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion right, that's Burks. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. For this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Willis's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd down, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a give left side for Chubb. Now he's free to midfield. Nick Chubb racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina! Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. Willis eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They throw it out right complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Still going. Inside the 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Willis to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On the ball, on the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lopez. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Willis looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Willis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing right, and that's complete. Near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 41-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw, Willis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Brown drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They do go for it. Here's Willis. That is caught on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 75 yards.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a dump off here complete. Dances by him and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Okay,
looks
ready?
like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And the Titans first down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Willis.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Back to throw, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there.
The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw, here's Willis.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Lopez. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Panthers' 20-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Willis got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is subbing onto the field as they'll go for 2.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Dragon 60. Ready.
Willis to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still on his feet. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Titans 17. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 35-yard line.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready, set. Hey, hey, hey.
On first down, Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Willis will look to pass again here. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They go up the middle with Chubb. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 132 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, still won't go down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Jack.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throw left side complete. That's Lopez. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. McCann's got it teed up. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hurt, hurt. Hey, Crash. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check. Ready.
One final try here for Willis. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.